Earlier this cake said SEC East champions, but it's all gone now. It was eaten by hungry media members. But the dogs, they're pretty hungry too, and on Saturday, they're going after the sugar.
Though it probably won't snow, you'll still need to bundle up tonight. Inclement weather won't be a problem for the dogs on Saturday, but there is a honey badger on the forecast. Britton, how is Mark Richt preparing for the Bulldog showdown with #1 LSU?
Georgia isn't getting much respect from pundits nationwide as they prepare to take on their biggest game since 2008. Head coach Mark Richt is working to make sure his players filter out any negative noise. LSU is on their way to the BCS championship game, and there is nothing UGA can do about it. The Bulldogs are a mere speed bump in front of the Mack truck that is LSU football. This year's SEC title game is just a formality. LSU is really worried about Alabama. These are the types of statements Georgia players have been hearing from college football experts over the past few days. But the Bulldogs have won 10 in a row. That's the second longest streak in the country, and they're walking into this game with a lot of confidence.
We call it noise, just all the stuff that swirls around that really is not that important. And when we're 0-2 and there was a lot of noise that might be negative, I think we learned to ignore it. And
ignore it they have.
We don't really pay attention to what people say. You know, they said we couldn't win 10 straight and we did that, so I can't win 11. The people saying that we have no chance, I probably haven't watched a lot of football.
The Bulldogs aren't letting outsiders take away the luster of this week's game. They also aren't buying into the notion that LSU is looking past them.
People were saying, LSU's not going to care. They're only worried about a national championship. But, I mean, there's not much better feeling than winning an SEC championship.
Players aren't shying away from the national stage. The Dogs got some much-needed experience playing in the Dome earlier this year.
This is our second time. First time wasn't great, so, hopefully this time will be sweeter.
And for Georgia, it couldn't get much sweeter than a trip to New Orleans. Maybe Mr. Munson will drop some more sugar out of the sky. I'll have more on this game coming up in sports.